Guys, what is up? We are back here on the BrewReviewCrew.com YouTube show.
Wow, you went really gangsta with it. I don't even know what to think about that. It was some OG stuff right there. And speaking of OG, check out this watch. Original grain watches.
That was nice. That was a really good segue, Corey.
You like that.
Yes, guys, we have a brand new contest for you. And I'm talking, this is the biggest contest we have done with the Brew Review Crew,
yes,
for sure.
Monetarily, this is the thing of the highest value. This is worth $220.
That's right. So if you want to find out how to win yourself this Brewmaster Series original grain watch, stay tuned towards the end of the video. Now, guys, today we are talking about, is there really a need to classify and categorize and stamp beer with the official craft beer logo? Glub, 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 glub. So, funnily enough, funnily, that's a word.
Sure.
Funnily enough, way back in the Brew Review Crew, we reviewed a app called Craft Check.
Yes.
And it was an idea that at the time we thought it's kind of stupid.
Right.
But you scanned a beer's barcode and it would tell you if it was independently owned or not. If it was crafty beer.
So those would be breweries who've been bought out by a majority stake of some other high level brand
like an
corporation.
AB
InBev,
Sam Miller, any of those.
Any of the Constellation, anything like that. So if you are owned by anything that is a big conglomeration, to a certain degree, I believe it's 20%, right?
I think so.
It's 20%. Then you cannot have this independent craft brewers label on your bottle or on your can. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are saying, this is like a gold standard stamp for your beer. You want to have this, otherwise people are going to think that you're just rubbish.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there.
Just do it. Just throw it out there.
I think the whole thing is stupid.
Why?
I think the whole idea is stupid because I'm sure that the answer to this is someone, but who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
There will be people below who are like, we need to have this. I'm kind of on the same page. And you know me, I'm repping it right now. I'm going to start a brewery here in the next year. And I don't know that I really care if I have that logo on my can.
I guess to me, it's like, I guess it can't hurt to throw it on. But like, I just know for myself, I would never at a store look around. Does it have the independent craft beer logo on it?
It'd be easily
I'm not buying
visible.
it.
It'd be easily visible.
Well, okay, so fine. Even if it's slapped, this is independent. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that, for me, I don't think I would be like, I better get this because it's independent. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it would drive me to purchase one beer over the other.
No, and I think there's a lot of people who, when they talk, they're like, hey, what's your favorite craft beer? There's still a ton of people who say Blue Moon. Mm-hmm. And Blue Moon is a crafty beer, owned by Coors, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I think a lot of people who aren't in the craft beer world don't care and won't care.
I could not imagine the masses of alcohol drinkers caring.
No.
I mean, I think this probably gets to some people who are really upset with the trend of beer buying.
Yeah.
But, boy, I mean, I guess it doesn't cost anything to put, but maybe does it? You have to.
I think you have to file for it, but I don't know if it costs money. I haven't looked at it.
I don't know, and I feel like craft beer is such a moving target. Like, I guess independently owned, but is this multifaceted? Do you have to be both independent and craft beer to have this? You know what I'm saying?
I haven't looked that far into that either. I know if you're looking for the independent brewery stamp, you're probably labeled craft beer. You're probably smaller than Sam Adams, so I don't think that's really a contest.
But like for Sam Adams,
and actually,
it would be irrelevant. They would not need this.
I think you do because you have to be part of the Craft Brewers Association to get the beer. So you have to be a.
But that costs money.
Yes.
To be part of that.
Yes.
So on one hand, I feel like, who is it really helping you enough sales wise to offset the cost? To be part of it and put it in.
The cost is minimal, so I don't really think it's going to break the bank. But at the same time, this is all a status thing to me.
People should buy your beer on the basis of it being good, not on the basis that it's independently owned.
No, I completely agree. And to see if we should drink a beer based on its taste and see if it's as good as it should be, depending on if we want to buy it again, let's dive into this peanut butter porter we got, because it's so far
Sounds like a
bomb.
A mini review?
This is a chocolate peanut butter porter, and the minute we started pouring it, I was like, dear God, the peanut butter smells amazing. And what do we always say when we have a peanut butter beer? We wish there was
Jelly.
more peanut butter. We always say more peanut butter. Always. But jelly would be good too. But, I mean, right off the bat, this thing is just packed with that peanut butter aroma. It smells like Reese cups. I mean, it just smells heavenly. And if you're a peanut butter fan, this is right up your alley.
I almost think it's actually the most true to life peanut butter aroma we've had.
Yes.
We've had numerous other peanut butter porters. And normally to me, most of them come with a big peanut butter, but it almost has like this burnt grain sort of smell to it.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's from roasting the malts and all that, but I don't know. I think this smells really, really peanut buttery.
Yes.
Without a weird after smell.
Right. Taste-wise, though, speaking of like after smell, I do get a weird aftertaste. And again, this could be because it's old, not as fresh as it should be, but I do get like a bitter burntness on the back. Almost like hoppy bitter, but also...
I was going to say grassiness.
It's like grassy, yeah. And so that, to me, doesn't seem like the best use of hops in a beer. But the chocolate and the peanut butter and the lightness of this beer, because it's not too heavy, all play really well together.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Stay tuned towards the end of the video so we can give you our rating on the Horny Goat Peanut Butter Chocolate Porter. Kind of wrap this whole thing up. Do you think that as a prospective, not even prospective, but a soon-to-be opened brewery,
Yes.
for marketing purposes, are you going to seek out this seal?
I probably will at the end of the day get it, because I do think I've said it before. I'm kind of a craft beer purist. I like all things that are like pure craft beer, and so I think to kind of go with that vibe and that message, I think I need to have it. But at the same time, I feel like I'm pressured into having that more than I really want it. You know what I mean? Like this beer right here, if it had the craft beer independent label on it or not, I would probably still buy it because it's good and it sounds interesting. My beer is not going to be sold on shelves across America. It's going to be mostly sold out of my tap room yet. And so therefore, do I really need it? Probably not. But I mean, I don't know. I see the good in it. I also feel like it's pressuring people to do something they don't really need.
Yeah, I totally get. I mean, that's a great perspective from the business side of it. I just feel like are the people who care about the independent craft beer seal, are they really not buying craft beer?
Right.
Are they really not? Are they being tricked into buying big beer?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, like, the people who are in the know, who are even going to look and care at all, they already know what's up.
Right.
So who is this really affecting? I guess now that it is a thing, it couldn't hurt.
Right.
So I guess why not? But
I guess it could only hurt to not have it if
you
truly are independent.
I guess. I don't know. To me, it seems like a strange overreaction to the current scene of things and totally unnecessary, but whatever. So I guess we want to know from you.
No, hey, I will say this though.
Yeah.
The idea that we need to label something as an independent brewer is actually like an issue, because if people keep buying stuff that are from big breweries and they think that they're buying craft beer, it's just hurting all the independent brewers, and it's making it easier for big breweries to come and swoop up all these other breweries who are like, hey, I need more sales. I'll jump on your train if you'll get me more sales. So to an extent, if this helps push the craft beer agenda, I think it's great. I don't know that it actually works that way. I don't know that it actually pushes the agenda at all.
Excellent points. I'm very curious to your perspective. If you have some kind of stake in a brewery or you're just a craft beer fan, what do you think about this? Has it driven you to purchase one thing over the other? Are you more cognizant of what you're buying now that there is an independent craft beer label? Where do you stand on this issue? Let us know in the comment section below. Corey, what are you giving the chocolate peanut butter porter from Horny Goat?
This thing, because of that bitter back end, because of that kind of bitter bite, I have to give it like an 85. I mean, it really lingers. And again,
Still a pretty good score.
It's a pretty good score, but if it didn't have that bitterness, it would have been easily in the 90s. And that bitterness just lingers, and I don't like it. Could be old, but I don't think that's why it is.
I will follow suit. I will go just a hair higher. I think I'm going to go like an 88, maybe 90, B minus. It's pretty good. I mean, it's nice and drinkable, light, which is good for a porter. Good aroma, nice flavor.
Yeah.
It does have a strange bitterness on the end of it, so I think I like it maybe just a skosh more than you.
Yeah.
But I would say B plus, A minus kind of beer.
So guys, if you've had this beer and you want to give us your input on the craft beer independent label, give us those comments in the section below. And until next time, always remember,
We are the Brew Review Crew.
we will review.
I'll brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dang.
Guys, it's time to learn how to win an original grain Barrel Series Brewmaster Edition watch. This
Yes.
is a $220 value watch we are giving away to you. So all you have to do is check out the link below. You have to sign up on your social medias and get connected to us, Corey and I, on the Brew Review Crew. And if you do, you'll be entered to win this watch. So check out the link below. Follow those instructions. Get yourself some OG swag.